It's time for Tsushima. Hello everybody and welcome back. It's time to do Ghost of Tsushima, and as you can see, we're having quite a bit of fun here. First of all, we're going to be playing the game a little bit while I give you my review and opinion on it, and as you can see, it's going to be one heck of a game, and everything in my room is moving. Oh well. What can I say? First of all, I'm very happy to report that this game is incredible. I mean, look at this. This is just amazing. The detail, the workmanship. This is on my 58-inch 4K TV, so we have quite a bit of detail, even in this recording. I mean, I am shocked myself. So we're going to play a little bit. I'm going to tell you what I found, what I'm absolutely thrilled with, and the fact that there are so many options here. So with that being said, guys, let's just get into it, because there is so much to get into this game, and as you can imagine, it's a pretty big deal. So here we go. Alright. Alright. The Mongols have taken hostages. This is a pretty big part of the game. I mean, you are literally dealing with the islands, the effects of all these invaders. It's pretty cool. And it even made me go look up the actual history. I mean, look at that. We have the wind. They weren't lying when they said there's enough particle effects to, kind of kill somebody. And me being an Assassin's Creed player, yeah, I'm going to say this right now, that this game even comes with its own version of Eagle Vision right here. I mean, look at that. That's pretty cool. But this also means that I have to be very strategic about what I do and what I don't do. As you can see, there's a lot of options and a lot of problems that can come with here, and I have to, for the most part, remain undetected. This is actually a pretty damn good mechanic, and there is some minor free running here and there, and as you can see, this is just incredible. Now, I can also start sniping guys. I already have 2 bows, which is pretty cool. And we have a dude way the heck over there. I can take them out if I want. We're not going to do that just yet. I'm trying to take down as many guys as I can without being detected. This is not easy, by the way. They really did make a good game out of this. And it's pretty amazing. I mean, look at this. The detail work alone is incredible. And there are some arrows and stuff. And check this out. I can actually slow down time. There's another dude dead. And they are still unaware of what is going on. Thank God. I have to be careful though, they are pretty eagle-eyed, so look at that, you got a dude walking back. There are so many options to play this game. Let's show you the menu. This is what the island pretty much looks like. 1 second, I'm going to ship something real quick so you get an idea. This is Tsushima, and here we go. Now as you can see, this playthrough is not all the way through. I've been it's been tough since I got the game. I've been lucky if I get to play it all, just due to everything that's happening. Here's one of the other missions. The Healer's Touch. Sorry you can't read everything. And over on the right side, that is the Hero of Tsushima. This game is massive, and even just with this one area of the island, I have had a lot. That's, by the way, Merchant and Trapper upgrades. There are 6 for the Trapper, and 5 new vanity gear for the Merchant, I believe. Look here. Cannot fast travel while doing current objective. Yeah, no kidding. But the fact of the matter is, this is a very, and that's where I am now. The world here is actually pretty good, and with that program I saw, it did show a picture of Tsushima, and look here, it's, I gotta say, their map to this actual island is very accurate for the most part. Now the story in real life also had a tiny island called Iki, which is not shown. I think that would have been cool. because it was also a target of the Mongols. And as you can see here, I mean, just look. Um, I've done a pretty good job of going through the island, so not bad. So first of all, the game is like, you know, the ultimate samurai shinobi kind of fantasy drive. You get to do a lot. There's so much content here, and this is still during what's known as Act One. I'm not kidding. There are, from what I understand, 3 acts. I don't know the end of the story, and I am not going to find out, and I'm not going to spoil it for anybody because that would be wrong. But damn, did they do a good job here. There are so many fun and incredible characters, too. I mean, I've already done 3 separate side quest missions that could have literally have been their own game in their own right, too. That's how good they are, how different they are, and also how good the story elements are. You can't deny that. And we've got so many options here. We have here, for example, the Customa Boom Bamboo Strike. And then we have this guy, which is Shishimaran Banners. I'm probably butchering those words, and I'm apologizing ahead of time, but you know, I don't know them all. Custom Forge, that's a major location in the game. Great place. There are also these things here, which are survivor camps. These are cool. They have little merchants and stuff. Sometimes you'll even get a special mission from them. You have Fox, and these are part of, I believe, the Ishu Shrines. Pretty cool. We have the Kishu Fishing Village here. This is the big Castle Kamada. I believe that's a real location. One of them isn't. But this gives you an idea. This is just a huge island. It's just incredible. Huge and beautiful. And I'm not kidding when I say it. The island is massive, huge, and beautiful. There's also, as you can see here, a lot of content. There are so many incredible locations, and I forget if it's right around in here, but there's also like this really cool graveyard. There's also a location that's got all these swords stuck in the ground. There's also legends and stuff, and as everybody knows, there will soon be a multiplayer element to this game, which is just going to be incredible to deal with. And it will be cooperative, not what I would call adversarial. So it's not like you're going to be going up against another player. You're actually going to be working with players. So that means, you know, it's like a team effort. Kind of like how you play Overwatch, how you're still fighting other people, but you also have to work with your team. Or even, dare I say it, Assassin's Creed Unity. In fact, although people say they hate Unity, I still notice that the multiplayer on that game gets a lot of attention. And also, I want to say it here, this game gets a lot of attention in that area too. There is a strong Assassin's Creed vibe here. I'm not kidding when I say this. There is a vibe that screams Assassin's Creed here. I'm not making it up. And shit. Damn it, I just had to be a little off. Now the good news is there aren't any people who are, you know, gonna die based on this, but there is it does make doing a few things a little hard. And that is going to be a problem. Sometimes you can't judge stuff properly, but the game's weaponry list is incredible. You have, of course, the katana. Even though it didn't exist at this point, I think this invasion was one of the driving forces for the creation of the katana. But I do love the fact they put the katana in the game, and your katana keeps getting better and better and better. I've already, in fact, this may sound weird, but I actually played this game without upgrading for, like, I would say half this playthrough before I got to a certain point, before I finally got back to a location. And I was just going in, and I was sometimes getting my butt handed to me, and I was kicking the butt of other people. But I was actually pretty good. I was doing pretty good. I was unlocking a lot of stuff. And then I went in and I got the updates, and holy crap, I went through a lot of people like there was no tomorrow. The other cool thing is, if you really are paying attention, not just to the Mongol territory, but also to little events and stuff, and actually going out of your way to save as many people as you can, you'll actually encounter these people on the roads. They've been captured by the Mongols, and if you use it exactly, you can actually, and I'm not kidding on this, you can actually you can get missions. You can do this standoff thing where you will actually, it's like how you see this, the samurai just go one sword swipe and somebody's dead. Well, you can do that. There's also been duels. The content here has just been amazing. The detail, the work. This game, by the way, in my opinion, is actually more beautiful in the graphics department than The Last of Us 2. I know they went for hyper-realism, but this game is just so beautiful. It's so stylized. Sometimes there's points where it looks like those Japanese paintings, but with real people, which is so cool. And so many things. And I don't have it on, but I have a 5.1 soundbar with bass and everything, and oh my god, it's so beautiful, and hearing everything. So this game is absolutely worth your sweet time and effort, and it just keeps getting better. You also aren't given all the skills at first, and I love how your tutorial is actually doing missions to unlock the content. So, to get the assassination thing, you have to actually go and do a particular mission. To get the first bow in the game, you have to do a certain mission. To acquire certain other items, you have to do a certain kind of mission. And it's that setup, and it's a constantly evolving setup with these characters, and it works so well. There's also the incredible storyline. Even this early on, both the main story and some of the secondary stories, and even just getting certain people out is just amazing. There is no denying it. I mean, look at this. The environment is so good, and so many little things. And everybody is comparing it to Assassin's Creed. It has a historical setting, it has all that kind of stuff, it makes sense. And, it gives you an idea of just how serious everything was. I love here, look, completing the shrines, you'll actually gain these slots for these particular talismans. These are the ones I'm currently using, but you can actually mix and match what you want. I'm trying to be as balanced as I can. You have outfits, which is pretty cool, because look here, you can actually do hats. That's the current one, so I've got like a little Raiden hat right now, and this is when he's in Ronin gear. We have this cool samurai hat. We have another kind of samurai hat, and some of these do come with unique abilities, so it's actually pretty cool. Oh, I like that one. I may have to put that one at some point. And a lot of this stuff, including these headbands here, are done by unlocking stuff. In fact, many of these headbands, as you see here, headband of fear, headband of serenity, headband of death, these are done by going to haiku spots and doing haiku poetry. It's really quite impressive. And as you can see here, it's just incredible. Also, it says new upgrades can be purchased by visiting an armorer, which is pretty cool in its own right. I mean, there's so much content here. Ooh, I like that. And remember, this is Sucker Punch that does this, so this is the same company that does, good old, there's even masks. See, look here, we have quite a few. And the one mask I'm really waiting for to get my hands on is, of course, going to be the ghost mask, the one I showed a little earlier, even though it was in shadow. And here's just some of the costumes I have. We have here like this is cool. This is the armor that you get from one of your missions. It's connected to a legendary story, and it's an archer's uniform. This is pretty good for stuff. We have the Ronin attire that I have right now. We have traveler's attire. Hero of Tsushima armor, which is pretty cool in its own right. And the armor, by the way, all this stuff does come with unique advantages and abilities and quite a bit of stuff. This is one of the best armors so far in the game this early on, but I haven't rescued his uncle yet, so there's still a lot more. Now here's the technique system here. We have this the samurai branch, there's a styles branch, and there's a ghost branch. Now in this you can see here that I haven't played too much into it, and some of this stuff, as you can see here, this is connected to those legendary story missions, like right here, Heavenly Strike. That thing has saved my butt. Exploding arrows. And here we have the power to handle your guiding wind, which is actually what gets you from point A to point B, and it's really fantastic. Then we have here evasion abilities. We have deflection abilities, which is really good. Now in stance, you unlock these. You only get this one right here at the beginning of the game, but you'll unlock these by actually taking Mongol territory and taking down the leaders. And if you do it, your character will become more impressive, and the stances you will be able to do will become more impressive. And right now I have quite a few points, so we're going to buy one right there. And as you can see, each stance is made for taking down a different kind of enemy. Like the first one is predominantly good at taking down dual-wielding sword guys. This next one is for armored people with a shield. The next one is for the pike and certain kind of long-range guys. And the last one is the brutes. And yes, the brutes are incredibly dangerous. I mean, they are just, you know what, I'm going to do this one too. They are just incredibly dangerous. Now the ghosts, this is where, like, because I'm an Assassin's Creed player, this is where all my fun stuff is. And look here, we have evolving tactics. Here's all the stuff connected to your type of eagle vision. I'm just going to call it samurai ear or something, or Bushido ear, whatever you want to call it. You have incredible archery skills. Here's some of your dueling stuff, standoff. And I've got all the standoff stuff, so I can like really go all out with these punks. And there are still, as you can see here, because of this only being Act 1, there's still 2 more skills to unlock. And then of course we have more stuff up here. I honestly cannot wait to get my hands on this stuff. Now we come to collectibles, and this is where I really do want to show off some stuff. So first of all, check this out. We have Mongol artifacts, which is really cool. And this also gives you an idea, because it's part of real history, just how far the empire really went. And we're going to get to a very particular thing, although that was kind of a cool musical instrument. No. That's cool. An actual dagger. And remember, in real antiquity, they really did go to the Holy Land, so they had to deal with everything from Arabs to knights and stuff. So they really ran into the probably the real assassin brotherhood that existed at that time. But this is also another cool one, and that is, check it out, an Egyptian mask. This is how far they went. They went into Africa. This is not a joke. The Mongol Empire was at one point the largest empire on our planet. Pretty cool. Chalice, and you know how this gives information, historical and so forth. And I only have 12 of 50 right now, so I am like stoked to get more. Now the cool thing here is also, check this out. We have I have the high dynamic range on. I have the brightness, contrast, so forth. And look at this, Kurosawa mode. Remember, one of the big influences to this show, to this game, is Kurosawa. You probably can't see it right here, but as you see, it's off. And we have performance, high resolution. Better frame rate, but I'm going to stick with high resolution. The style, show masks and cutscenes off, show blood. There's just so much stuff going on here. And remember, this high resolution, this is only available for the PS4 Pro, so the Pro users are really getting their money's worth. And the game is just so worth it. And it just keeps getting better, the story keeps getting better. And remember, this is just the first part of the island. We still have, as you can barely make out because I haven't been there yet, we still have a whole nother part, and wow, this is so much bigger than I thought it was going to be. I am so going to be busy. But as you can see here, it's just a massive game. And I am still not even done exploring everything. And I want to. I actually want to go back and revisit. In fact, I'll probably replay this game at some point in the past, just in the future. And by the way, a few people have actually commented on, believe it or not, how difficult at times this game can be. Even though it has adjustable difficulty settings, this game can still kick your butt, even on the easiest settings, and it will massacre you on the hardest. And by the way, they did say for the raid mission, when we get multiplayer, maybe in October, November, you really do need to play this game on the hardest setting to get used to what they are going to throw at us on that mode. Even I am going to do that. And hopefully I'll be able to talk about the multiplayer when it comes out, because what I have played right here is already just made me go, oh, thank God for making me buy this game, and all the collector stuff that comes with it. And Sony, they have had a good time. There's just so much content, and there's also stuff I still can't get to. You have right here like the shrines. I can't get to these yet because unfortunately one of the main pieces of gear hasn't been awarded to me yet. Once I get that, the level of detail of what I'm going to be able to do is just going to be brutal. I do want to talk about one thing I did earlier. I was doing one of the main missions, saving some people, and I took down 2 Mongols, and this third one, the first time I've actually seen this dude took off running like the hounds of hell were on his butt, and he was screaming for help. If he had gotten further, he would have brought a whole load of enemies and probably would have gotten a few of the people I was trying to save killed. I literally just took out my bow and arrow and I shot him in the back of the head as he's running by in like a few seconds. I slowed down time to get a better shot, but the chances of that working were like slim to none, and I just did it like that, and boom, it worked. And the dude just dropped. And one of my friends was watching, he's like, damn! And I got this this trophy called Protection for it. I think Witness Protection. So pretty cool. Again, if you can get this game, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. Everybody highly recommends it. There is like nothing that can be said, and the haiku sections are incredible. There's these birds that pop up out of nowhere. You want to follow them because they lead to all this good stuff. There's so much content. And everything is in game. There is no microtransactions. Thank you, God. Again, if you can get your hands on this game, I highly recommend it. I am going to give it a strong 9 out of 10 for my review. And I don't give those lightly. Check it out. Have fun. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell, notification, all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys later. Peace.